Hold.
Okay.
You hear them. You hear them celebrating. That filthy wretch is showing off his power already. But a feast is to our advantage. We can lose ourselves in the crowd, get close to Zolmog, slit the bastard's throat before he even knows we're there.
Yeah, we're totally inconspicuous.
Variana, how brave you are. Returning to the land you sought to betray. I let you live then because you didn't matter. You still don't, but I won't be so gracious now.
I came back for your head, Zolmog. I should have taken it years ago. I won't be leaving without it.
Ah! Pay proper respect to your tyrant king, dear Variana. Perhaps I'll allow you to survive.
You're not my king, Zolmog. Never my king. And I'll never be one of you again.
You never lose the taste, woman. I suspect you know that all too well. Just as you know the law of our people. Eat or be eaten!
Cleared those things out pretty quickly. Bonk. Love Paladin. It's better if you play Diablo 4, you have like Paladin.
It's done. My word is my
Didn't
bond.
drop anything.
End
What the-
my life.
What the heck?
As we ended Zolmog's.
Ooh. Ooh, hiss.
I told you, my life is yours to take. As you wish. But my offer stands. Nobody would miss me anyway. Well, maybe Ray here. No reason to linger. I'm headed south, returning to a gathering place for mercenaries in Nahantu. You need a butcher or a blade, seek me there. Or if you change your mind about eating me.
Laughing. Nice. He leveled, by the way, that's nice. that's pretty cool. And do that. Well, hang on. We may not be able to. Go. Boop, 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 boop. So, pal, have you ever played Final Fantasy 14? That's not funny. So, pal. Not any Final Fantasy? Oh boy. Are you in for a long road? So, 14 is the MMO. All the rest of them are like standalone games, single players. I'd say 7 Remake is probably the best of all of them, just because it's the most kind of up to date. I would really play 7 Remake. But like, yeah, that's an old game series, going all the way back to like NES days. The pixel remasters are pretty cool. All of those are on Steam. And then you might remember, I don't know, Final Fantasy 11 or something like that. Oh, whoops, I went to the wrong place. One of the latest Final Fantasy got a bunch of awards. Ben Starr, the voice actor, was like the breakout hit of that game. Everyone kind of lost their minds over him.
That cleaver of yours has seen its use, Variana. Perhaps I'll fire up my forge and make you a new one.
No, an old one. What matters most is the hand that wields it.
Alright.
Picked Mariana right out, did you?
Alright, cool. Do you as
Even
this?
loners like us need some help.
Oh. No? Well, it's kind of weird with the Final Fantasies. So, like, because a lot of people, myself included, always, have asked, like, well, are they just, like, continuations of all of them, And no, they're not. Like, Final Fantasy 1 or Final Fantasy 2 is not continuation of 1, But, like, because they're all their own stories. But they all kind of exist in this kind of metaverse, in a way. Because in 14, you do a lot of stuff where there's a bit of crossover with involving characters from the other games. Like the Final Fantasy 10, I think. The Final Fantasy where you go on the road trip. There's a black car that you drive in, and like in the MMO, you can do a quest, and you get to meet the main character of that Final Fantasy game, and you get to like have his car as a mount, which is really cool. Oh, damn it. What those little things hurt. Yeah. Watch word. Calm down, bitch. Ugh. Yay! Oh. But like, Final Fantasy 14 also does a lot of other collabs with other Square Enix games. Like, there's a collab with Monster Hunter. There's a pretty extensive like collab. Like, you do 3 different dungeon raids and stuff with the Nier Automata, and like you can get a whole outfit, and stuff like that. It's really cool. Like 14 goes pretty crazy, and everyone, myself included, praises the story in it. It's kind of like if you were to think as WoW is like, action MMO, Final Fantasy 14 is story MMO. Like, it's more... 14 is more RPG than WoW is. And, like, you're more of a everyday dude instead of champion, like in WoW. Which is pretty cool. And their housing is pretty wacky. They have, like, you can buy an apartment or you can buy a house. Like, in WoW, you know, WoW just got housing. And how they're doing housing in that game is through neighborhoods. Well, guess what? Final Fantasy XIV does that. That's how they do their housing, is in neighborhoods. And so you'll have like this huge neighborhood of houses that you can see. And like you don't build your house how you want in 14, but you can like decorate the outside of the house and then decorate the inside how you want it. Which it gets pretty fucking crazy. Like the kind of stuff that people buy or build rather. Yeah, WoW just got housing. You have to pre-order midnight to get access to it, to try it out, which I will be doing on Wednesday. If you want to watch that during lunch or something. But, like, let me tell you, dude, in 14, it's so extensive, so you can buy guild housing, right? And anyone can go to your house. They don't have to be in a party with you or in your guild or whatever. And so there are literal clubs in 14 that you can go to. So like they'll build a guild house and they'll build like a club, a dance club inside the guild house. And then the music that they play there'll be a DJ and they'll be like on Twitch streaming the music. And so you can like go to their stream and listen to the music for the club itself. It got pretty awesome and wacky. And of course, you know, the controversy is there's a bunch of clubs that do a lot of ERP and strip clubs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, 14's got one of the best communities around. Like, they literally won a Game Award for it last year. And you're not allowed to use add-ons in 14 like you are in WoW. And it's kind of funny, like, people do use add-ons in that game, but they're mostly for graphics. And it's like a kind of best kept secret of kind of don't ask, don't tell. And like, you know, the devs know people use it, but as long as you're not like advertising it, you won't get banned. And there was this big thing that happened where this guy was, or this group of people were advertising their club, and they literally bought billboards, like in real life, and to like advertise their club. And that's all fine and dandy, except the fact that they used assets on the billboard that are from an
You
add-on
welcome me
only.
when no one else would.
And they also took like official Final Fantasy 14 assets and like logos and stuff like that and put it on their billboard and made it kind of look like, you know, Square Enix was like supporting this. And it got the community all up in arms and in a tizzy. Because we don't talk about add-ons. Because what people are afraid of is the devs are going to clamp down and start like doing mass bannings and like, you know, change the API and stuff and force people to not use them. Kind of like what WoW is doing now. Like WoW is kind of changing their API in that will remove add-ons. Because add-ons have got out of hand in WoW. But yeah, like the community freaking lost their mind over it. It was pretty hilarious. You might be wondering what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do this quest. Can't seem to find it.
What is this?
So to talk about WoW's add-ons, by the way. So WoW's add-ons are kind of like are pretty crazy. They're like it's gotten to a point now where the devs have to, when they're building their raids for dungeons, they have to build the raid in such a way to keep in mind of the add-ons, like DBL, Deadly Boss Mods. And Deadly Boss Mods, like, give exact
If did
timers.
not come through himself, then he has good reason. You have the helm. That is good enough for me. Yes, I know of you. And since that bandit who got past you will be back with many of his angry friends, I hope some of what they say of you is actually true. I need you to buy me the time to do what's necessary. I captured one of the bandits and stashed him below. This way.
Like exact timers and when a boss is gonna do a specific move, and it just got crazy that actually the raids kind of got harder in some ways because of the add-ons. And so now Blizzard's like, yeah, we're gonna not do that. Because in 14 there are no add-ons, so all the raids and stuff in it are built in the ways of thinking that there are no add-ons. Although what's crazy, dude, is so in 14, when the devs make the raids, they design it, they make it, and they have an in-house team, like there in their studio, that like tests the raid and like runs through it and checks it for bugs, and if their team can defeat the raid, then that's when they release it. And so if, you know, their team can defeat it, then it's not overpowered or underpowered or whatever. And Blizzard doesn't do that.
Here's information.
Blizzard puts it out
I can
in the public test
to
round,
give it up.
and
They
it's
will
just
be
like,
coming
well,
to free him soon.
you know, we'll let
Hold
the
this to his
players
throat to
test
keep
it
them
out for
talking.
us.
Keep them
And then,
occupied.
you know, Sure,
Or I
you
have
got
a
the
chat
bleeding
with him.
edge dudes, able to get through it, but most players can't because of the add-ons and stuff. And it just gets, I don't know. I think that's good that 14 does that. It shows that they care more about their players than their profit.
My fate is the same, whether I talk or not.
I'm not a fan of that way that Blizzard has changed.
All they tell me is to
A
keep
bit
them
disappointing now.
unspoiled. I don't know what they do with them after that. Stop! Please! I know they're doing something at the Weave-Swept altar. But I swear to you, I don't know what it is.
See? He
That
felt
was
like
a whole-
talking after all. Hopefully there is still time. Meet me at the windswept altar. Don't keep me waiting.
But yeah, if when you get the time, I would, without a doubt, play 14. At least try it. It's pretty spectacular. It's one of the best stories I've ever played through. But fair warning, it takes about 500 to 600 hours to get through it. No joke.
What's this? How?
Oh, that's a cool pet. Ooh. Darn it.
A hearty
It's a good thing I didn't play hardcore.
enough.
Nice. Oh, good. Do my items here. Nice. Eh. Nice. Slowly but surely, we're replacing all my gear for new gear.
Go in the front. Get the big one's attention. Keep him distracted. You'll know what to do when the time comes. And don't kill anyone.
What? Don't kill anyone. That's gonna be impossible in this game where I kill everyone. Hit that thing. Nice. Legendary. I love gold. What? My bad. On to the next thing. Bonk. Bonk. Oh. Yeah, I remember when let's see here, what was my first Final Fantasy game that I played? I haven't played, and that's probably going to be on my list of stuff that I need to play. Like, because I've dabbled in the car one, I think it's 11. But I didn't get very far. Nice. And like I played the first one, Final Fantasy 1, for the NES original, way back in the day. Might have played 2, I don't remember. I haven't played anything of the old ones. Actually, hardly any. Like, I hear Final Fantasy 7, like, originally is a pretty incredible game. Again, I dabbled in the 7 remake. I do own it. Yeah, I got a Windows update I need to do for this computer. So, I scheduled the update for later tonight. Welcome back. I was just talking about Final Fantasies that I've played. All but 14 I've dabbled in and need to play and finish. And I really want to play 7 Remake and finish it. I just ran into difficulties because this is embarrassing, but I fought the first boss and died horribly and kind of gave up. So, I need to do that. My reaction times are fast for these newfangled games. Hello. Housekeeping. But I would love to. My goal, I think, because I do own 7, we're probably gonna play that. 7 Part 2, the remake Part 2 is, I don't think, out yet on Steam. I don't remember. Oh shit. Ouch. Jeez, son. But like, cause yeah, 14 is, I think, the only Final Fantasy that I've played through, I guess. At least the story. Cause that's an MMO and there is no true ending. Although I haven't played its expansion yet, so that's a goal. Bonk. You're gonna love this spell, man. Hello. Housekeeping. Come to give you a hug. Ooh. Well, if you ever decide to play 14, I am happy and glad to join you and show you around the MMO. Like I said while you were gone, to get through the first story, because they just came out with the new expansion that started a new story. But to get through the entire first story, I'm not exaggerating, it's probably well over 500 to 800 hours. Because, like, each expansion, which there's 4 expansions for that story, each of those, like, to get through the expansion is about 100 hours, and then to get through the post-expansion content is another 100 hours. And so, like, 4 expansions plus a Realm Reborn, that's 5, plus, each of their contents is probably another, 200 or 300 after that. Like, it's quite crazy, but they've broken a lot down, and they'll probably do it again. And you can do every dungeon and raid. Like, you can't do every raid with
blood, so that the swamp might serve
computer
in our
people, but you
time.
can do every dungeon with AI.
Well, it seems we have a visitor.
Your bandits?
Your
Your
bandits?
cultists?
Ooh,
And you're
no.
already dead. Whoever you are, you're outnumbered.
Leave and live.
Blood will be spilled.
Okay.
Please get me out of
Like
this
that,
place.
yeah. But it's It's an incredible
When were you going
story
to tell me this
in
was a
14.
rescue mission?
It's pretty damn incredible.
I assumed
Realm
you were
Reborn is
paying
going to be
attention.
the most
Then
boring
everything
of it
worked out
all.
fine, didn't
And
it?
it's going to be some rough
Let's get
business
this one
to get
home,
through. And
collect
it's
our
a good
bounty.
150 hours to get through it. But if you can get through it and go into its first expansion, it is well worth
Everything
it.
worked out fine.
And I'd be happy to do it with you. Oh, yeah. Although I don't have any crazy house or something in that game. I have an apartment and it's empty. But the thing is, thankfully WoW isn't doing this, but in 14, like, if you buy a house, you have to, like, log in and, like, click on the house or enter the house every, like, 2 to 3 months or something like that, or your house gets sold. And, like, it's a lottery to get housing in that game, and like it can get pretty expensive, and it's crazy. But the apartments, you don't need to worry about that. You can get apartments for free, and you don't have to worry about logging in or anything. You do have to keep in mind 14 is a subscribe-only game. $15 a month, just like WoW. So Dad is bringing Taco Bell, so I'll probably sit here in town and eat it when he gets here. Like Old Republic is all free now. And all the expansions for Old Republic is free, I think. So you can play through all of it for free. It's just that the way EA has done the monetization for Old Republic, it's like it's worth it to subscribe because you get so many additional stuff with it. But no, you could play that game for free. And honestly, I think most MMOs are free. Like Guild Wars 2 is now free, which is one of the top dogs. Elder Scrolls Online is sub. No, it is free. It is free. But you can sub for it to get special bags and stuff. I think WoW and 14 are the only, like, sub games that you have to sub to it. All the others are free to play. Because the sub-only kind of died off pretty quickly because WoW just kind of killed every MMO, and so for them to